There you go. See, now it works just fine. More patch notes. That was pretty cool, though, right? All right, this is going on for anybody who's interested in Apex Legends, like Cowbell, I don't know, for 20, 30 minutes a day. Alright, I don't have any game audio playing right now, so I'm assuming it's quiet for you guys. There you go. Just put some audio for the background while I switch it out later on. Alright, in case you haven't seen the last treasure patch notes, well, not the patch notes, but the actual video, that event starts tomorrow. Actually, in probably 11 o'clock, right? That's usually what they do. And the dangerous limited time mode has evolved. In this limited time mode, only shotguns and snipers are allowed. That's always fun. I'm always terrible with both guns. You'll also start with a Mozambique and Evo armor. I love the Evo armor. All other armor has been removed from the loot pool, but that's not all. Respawn beacons will also be removed, and all players will start with a mobile respawn beacon in the inventory. That kind of sucks. You know what would be nice is if they just had these little things walking around the stage. I think that would be really cool. If they were actually mobile and not just that they fly in when you call them in. We're bringing a ton of exciting changes to the game. Let me just read back and forth. In addition, with the event, we'll be making a host of tweaks and various leader abilities. I need to respawn on the go. Again, respawn beacon, the way this works is kind of like just using the ultimate accelerant, ultimate electronic, yeah, right? Just use that little thing to increase your ultimate time to fire it off. But this allows you to call in this little thing like a lifeline drop. And then what's funny is you call this thing in, which takes like, I don't know, 5-10 seconds to do. And then you gotta sit there for another 5-10 seconds as everybody sees you dropping this down to call in your buddy that died 5 seconds out of the game. Crypto has a town takeover now. So much like the previous ones, it's just something. Somebody made a joke about this being a 5G tower, giving everyone COVID in Kings Canyon. Is providing some recon for the Kings Canyon, located at the southeast of the map under Repulsor, which is still broken. Lies Crypto's map room. So, okay, I see. This used to be where the gas station was. Use this tech to get the location of all legends on the map and check the screen. That's pretty cool. Scattered around the room. So I'm sure everybody will be going there tomorrow. That's the new hotspot. I mean, why would you need to see where everyone's at when they're all with you watching the same movie? Mirage has an should be invisible to enemies. Mirage has his own heirloom now, which is his trophy. I mean, it's nice that he has a gesture trophy, but I think a pork chop would have been better because he's always talking about it. That fits his own personality too. Legend updates. I think one of the biggest ones is Lifeline, right? Combat Revive now replaces Combat Medic. Deploy Doc to revive teammates. Doc will deploy a shield and revive Lifeline's teammates, leaving Lifeline free to defend or revive someone else. This fully replaces her old pass. Okay. So, oh wow, so she doesn't even have Fast Heal either. Fast Heal was for herself, where she would use items quicker than other people. Again, let me change the chat. Might as well. Because after this, I'm going to go back to not Dokkan, but PSO, because I need to do the story. Lifeline's tactical cooldown is now 45 seconds from 60 seconds. Mystic Cheese, hello there. So that's pretty cool. That's so you're dropping down the little drone to heal people up a little faster now. The Lifeline's care package now contains more items. 3 times more small healing items, and when it decides to spawn, Care package will contain 3 times more healing items when it decides to spawn small healing items. Care package will contain 2 times more attachments when it decides to spawn attachment. Alright, so it sounds like it actually lowers the ability to get nicer shields and stuff. Octane's tactical. Upon activation, Stim will remove movement and parrying effects. So what is that? I guess that so when you're healing, if you're aware, you can actually use Octane's Stim while healing yourself. Even though you're not running, you're still walking, but you'll be able to walk at a regular speed. Sprinting speed is increased to 10%. So he's actually even freaking faster. Good. He was no longer the fastest one. I think Bloodhound was actually faster than him during his ultimate. Players can now double jump in midair after using Octane's launchpad. Wow. Players can change directions easily from the double jump too. Okay, cool. Ooh, they did some work on Revenant. Will now cancel Pathfinder's mid-grapple. Okay, so if you hit Pathfinder as he's swinging through the air, he will stop. He will no longer swing. He will just fall. Wraith, even during her phase attempt. Okay, so there's a brief moment when she's phasing before it actually activates. So if you hit her before that, she won't be able to. Will now prevent Mirage Cloaked Revive, Mirage Decoy Control activation, and Lifeline's Combat Revive. So I was playing as Mirage. That is his Cloak Revive is crazy, and his Decoy Control activation is crazy, and the fact that you can fire off 2 decoys during it is crazy. Range removed on Death Totem. Range removed on Death Totem. I don't understand what that means. Range removed. So does that mean it's shorter, or? I don't know. Probably. Deploying hack. Crypto's drone now takes 1.5 seconds. So that just means it's faster to throw out his drone and take it over and control that instead. EMP will now disable Watson's path. I can't believe that wasn't already the case, because his drone disabled Caustic's little gas tanks and Watson's spinning device, her ultimate. Lobo's tactical burglar's best friend will no longer be intercepted by Watson's interception pylon. That sucks. I think that should have stayed. The way that, because she's still throwing a device. She's still throwing something. That the times I do play as Lobo is ridiculous to use that. Because I always throw that behind the team, and then I just shoot them in the back. I do dislike, though, that when you throw the device, the direction you're going, you're gonna face that area when you land, when you teleport, as opposed to if you turn around, you know, you'll be looking the other direction. Black Market Boutique will now only pick up 1 stack of ammo rather than 1 stack plus the amount that was required to fill whatever partial stack you had in your room. Okay, that's all right. I mean, if that's what you're going to get from the black market, well, okay. Ultimate Accelerant now gives 20% ult, up from 17%. That's kind of weird. I thought everybody got 20%. Mirage, you can now hold the tactical button and release an auto-control decoy. Decoys will now say lines when shot. Oh, cool. Yeah, because usually when you would fire off a decoy, you had to manually set it to be under your control. When cloaked, Mirage's halo emitter will be visible to players that are less than 5 meters away. Oh, so if you're... that really gives you away. So if they're close, that's 25 feet. No. 18 feet. about. But still, it doesn't matter. If you're shooting at them, if they're shooting at you, they'll be able to see your outline basically now. You can create decoys for. Oh wow! We'll now create decoys for the entire squad skydiving when still diving with your squad. That's awesome. That's really awesome. That makes so much more sense than just having your decoy alone going, one or two directions. Because before, that was just being silly and just firing that guy off wherever you want. Now, to send your whole squad out to make it look like you guys are going one direction, but you're all going another way, that's really good. Fast hill granted inside the dome has slowed down. Oh, so they finally nerfed Gibraltar. That's crazy though, because they nerfed his Gibraltar, they nerfed his heal, and they completely removed it from Lifeline. Enemies can cancel caustic barrels by shooting it before it is fully inflated. Well, that's good, because it was kind of immune during that time. The intention of these changes is to create openings when enemies can breach Watson's positions. It's possible for Watson Watson players to hold a position with a trophy indefinitely, but that should come at the cost of using ultimate accelerants. Watson's pylons now last for 90 seconds. Watson can now have up to 3 pylons out at a time. Watson can stack 2 ultimate accelerants per inventory. Oh, that's really great. Granted, the 90-second thing to give the pylons, that's her ultimate, and not her fence. To give the pylons a lifespan is kind of rough, but it's great because then you don't have to worry about her just like camping in and you can't throw grenades. You can actually just wait it out. But the fact that she can have 3 pylons out is crazy. And the fact that she can actually stack ultimate accelerants is amazing. Since one ultimate accelerant is 100%. So she can just go. She can put 1 out and then use her 2 ultimate accelerants and put the other 2 out also. If she needs 3. I don't think I don't remember. I think people tried it, but I don't think the I don't think the pylons stack their healing ability for the shields. But I'm sure we can find out soon enough. What do we got for Wraith? Wraith has a whole paragraph of stuff. Increasing Wraith's tactical cooldown has proven to be ineffective at curbing her exceeding the high win rate and kill rate. These changes are meant to disincentivize Wraith players by using Phase Walk as a get-out-of-jail-free card. Or as people like to put it, the bitch-out button language. And move it into a more repositioning and scouting ability. No! Nobody's going to use it to travel through, because no matter what, it still shoots off a trail. There's still an After Effects trail that you can actually see the person walking around. Phase Walk now takes 1.25 seconds to enable. Oh, wow. So there's actually a good amount of time you got to shoot her. During this time, Wraith will receive a 20% move slow. This does not affect Phase Walk while placing a phase portal. So using her tactical slows her down until it activates, unless you're already using your ultimate also. While in Phase Walk, Wraith will now get a 30% move speed boost. Holy crap! So so the activation time slows down, but her movement ability is faster. While in Phase Walk, Wraith can now see other players while in the void. Wow, because you used to not be able to see that. You used to not be able to see other players. And the Phase Walk lasts longer. Phase Walk cooldown. What? Okay, so all of this doesn't make any sense at all. They're like, oh, we're gonna. She's winning too high. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna slow her down. Okay, that sounds great. But then we're also gonna make her move faster She's able to see people while she's invincible. She's able to, and she can be invincible for a longer period of time, and she can do it faster. Her cooldown is shorter too. That's ridiculous. Distance decrease distance for the portal placement by 25%. So that's at least nice. So her ultimate, they reduce the overall distance that she has to place the portal. But man, her tactical is ridiculous. I'm sure the initial use will be hard, but once you're in there, I mean, they literally took they added 1 second here and they added 1 second there. That's crazy. I don't know what they were thinking with this. They thought, okay, people are winning too high with Wraith, so let's try to make her more. Let's change her to be useful as moving between locations and scouting. No. Like what is people gonna do? Are they gonna go through their phase walk and look around to others and see, oh, they're here, but since I'm invincible for another 3 seconds, I'm going to get out of there, and then, my team will know what's going on. They made it even better. It's not too hard to get away from, not for me. It's absolutely impossible for me to get away when I'm getting shot. But for a good Wraith user, get away for a whole second, just jump over a wall real fast, and then phase walk, and then she can just get out of there real quick, and she can see where the other people are, so obviously she can go a different direction. Again, they can see her, but weapons and loots, a cooldown will be applied to re-grabbing zip lines without touching the ground. Okay, so then that means you won't be able to just keep jumping up off of the zip line and staying up in the air in one specific spot. Yeah, right? I don't have the chat on. But exactly. They just keep making her better. The cooldown will increase with each time a player disconnects and re-grabs the zip line. The cooldown will reset when the player touches the ground. That's kind of weird. So you're on the zip line, you jump up, but there's a cooldown. So how do you keep grabbing the zip line if there's a cooldown to begin with? Have a graceful, greatly increased horizontal recoil in the initial shots of the burst. Decrease them. Oh, jeez, they lowered the shot rate. 4 extra shots. I usually get the person in the last 4 shots. So now I'm screwed. My controller, if you've seen me play Apex recently, it looks like my characters are sleeping because the arrows just the gun just starts moving up on its own or moving down depending on which one I got, and that's just standing still. Sentinel rechamber time has been decreased, so you're able to shoot it a little faster. Energized duration. Oh, that's the only thing I really liked about the Sentinel is the energized duration. They made it also so you can you don't have to use full batteries. You can use the cells, the small battery cells, small shield cells. But I'm sorry. That's not an increase of. I don't know what I was thinking. They actually made it longer, so it went from 90 seconds to 2 minutes. That's great. Teammates can now ping friendly caustic traps. But does it look friendly? I know you don't slow down with the smoke, but it's still kind of hard to see the difference. New health bar for when a user are in Revenant shadow mode. That's great. Map rotation times are now even between Kings Canyon. Yeah, I think right now they used to be, 2 hours, 3 hours for Kings Canyon, and then like 1 hour for World's Edge. But that was because obviously they changed things. Bug fixes. Fix an issue of with some railing not being climbable. Fixed an issue with being unable to mute squad before the legend select. I do like to mute the people I play with. Removed more exploitable spots against Prowlers and Bloodhound. God, I think I've only been there like 4 times. Fixed issues with loot spawning in unreachable places in both King's Canyon and World's Edge. Fixed an issue with players being able to move at walk speed when downed. Aw, I never experienced that. Fixed an issue with Prowlers not killing Mirage decoys in one swipe. Oh, those are the animals, not the gun. Fixed an issue with Ninja controller layout and death boxes. They're not talking about the guy, right? They're talking about just the controller layout. Fixed an issue with the "You got a treasure pack" message appearing after each map.
The large-scale operation has ended. Thank you for your support.
Sweet, I don't even have to do nothing. Fixed an issue with Crypto's drone flying without input if the user started to sprint by using double tap to sprint option. I usually like to just slide down a mountain when I'm using the drone. Fix an issue with Lifeline able to drop her care package on a quest artifact location, preventing users from picking up the artifact. Fix an issue with Lifeline's drone getting stuck in the air after collision with Octane's jump pad. Oh, I like that. Fixed issue with Lobo being able to get out of bounds areas using Burglar's best friend. Well, that should have been obvious. Fixed an issue with Lobo's Burglar's best friend being blocked by invisible collision at the entrance of firing range. Fixed an issue with Lobo's Black Market Boutique not showing the correct range. Lobo's Black Market Boutique now shows correct ammo count for the care package weapons. Fixed an issue with Lobo's Black Market. Fixed the issue with Lobo's Tactical not functioning on certain surfaces. You should now be able to recreate the trailer moment. I don't remember what it was on the trailer. Lobo's ult is now refunded if it gets caught between 2 doors. That's hilarious. What I've had a problem with Lobo is that I would throw it and then it would just bounce off a wall, and I've landed in the lava a few times. A few times. So I'm all excited. I throw the stupid ring, you know, she's over there, she's looking at her nails, and I'm watching all the chaos around me, and it's like, I'm getting out of here. You guys shouldn't have went out to fight. And then I get out there, and then I teleport, and she does her cross arm thing, and I wake up, and I'm in the lava, and I'm dying, and I get downed because that thing just, I thought I threw it on the roof. I think it rolled off the roof into the gutters, rolled out down the pipe, through the storm drain, and into the lava. Fix an issue with Octane's bounce pad, deleting other Legends abilities. Oh, that's sad. Well, I meant that he deleted them. It's just nice that he fired them off in the air. Fix an issue with Octane's jump pad disappearing when other Legends tacticals interacted with it. That's happened to me before. Fix an issue with Octane's jump pad falling through the floor. That's happened to me a lot. Well, not the supply ship, but just going through the floor. Fix an issue with Pathfinder's grapple not allowing running if a failed deploy occurred. Fix an audio issue with survey beacons being too loud when used. Everybody can hear him when he's using the survey beacon. Fix an issue with Revenant's death totem not being rendered from over 200 meters. That is pretty. I do like the draw distance. As long as you got good draw distance in these games, you know, the graphics can be toned down. Fix an issue with Revenant's audio for his tactical cutting off halfway through his playback. Fix an issue with Wraith not being able to heal after getting knocked and going through a Wraith portal. And that's it. A lot of good stuff that they've changed. Lifeline's passive, her healing. It's sad that that's gone, but her picking people up is great. To actually be a combat medic instead of or combat revive instead of just being a combat medic. I mean, picking people up faster was nice, but the fact that she can fight or pick up her other teammates, so she can pick up 2 teammates at once, because you know you get 2 cowbells on your team. The fact that her drone is now useful quicker is also really good. Lobo's all. The big takeaway here is they actually nerfed Gibraltar. Lifeline is more action oriented. And they have a hard on for Wraith. They have a hard on for Wraith, and I cannot believe what they gave her. I cannot believe this. As somebody who rarely plays as Wraith, because I never get the daily challenges for that, I cannot believe how much crazier they made her. I mean, I'm just looking at this on paper, not even like going out there and trying it out, because that's not till tomorrow. But sure, again, phase walking, increasing that for a whole minute, a whole second more, you know, before it actually works. And she slows down movement. Again, sure. All you gotta do is just get away enough and then use it like behind a wall. Boom. Increased speed. Longer time to be in the void. You can see people in the void. The only thing that would really hurt her is obviously Revenant, because he can hit her at least in that extra second. Man, that is crazy. Oh yeah, Sentinel getting a higher energized time rate is great too. And that's your Apex news.